So who's not here? That would be attack. Where's Warden? Sure.
Does the pathing pack have a timer pack, or is the timer pack separate to the pathing pack?
It's separate.
Do they go together though? Like they work together?
They do not have to be together, no. You can if you want to, but not required.
Alright. Is it the one that says timers?
Yep.
And it just automatically starts when the boss starts?
Some of them do, yeah.
Cool.
Alright, guess we'll get started in a bit. I guess I should do squad message. Oh, I need. I like how the allow uninvited players to join, even though it's set to no, it means absolutely fucking nothing. Kill plan CA CM practice. I'm not going to worry too much about subs. So I guess I'm just going to go over the basics of CA CM and just try to get us to a spot where we're just a lot more consistent with the kills. We all know more about what we're doing, what we should bring, what we should like do for our swords and shields, how to do our swords, get people to more practice on collecting the great sword orbs and the shield orbs, how to do them, so on and so forth. So I guess to start off, why we have trouble on CACM sometimes, at least lately, is the fact that damage is not that great. Ideally, what we want to happen is we too burn a hand. So we have a set of great swords that we kill, collect them all, and then go ham, use all your great swords on the arm. Honestly, you can ignore shields, like CC them, cleave them if you can, but focus the hand and we kill it there. The problem arises when we don't do that. So when we don't kill the hand on the second time it slams down, we now have to panic and kill all those shields. This is one of the instances where higher DPS kind of deletes the need to do more mechanics. Which is why I keep emphasizing we need CC to get these shields. We need damage to get these shields. Because when the hand slams down a third time, swords start popping out. If shields aren't dealt with, they're going to merge, going to create swords. Each slash they do is like 80% of our health and damage, if not more, so on and so forth, and it can very easily snowball into failure, which we've had last session, but we've also had more of late. So, really the big thing to consider is just whatever DPS build you bring. I mean, ideally we want it powered, because in CM, the difference between normal and CM is the fact that you get to DPS the hands less. So you do have to be on top of your game, you have to know your build, you have to ideally bring builds that have a decent burst to them. And bring stability or Aegis if for the supports. Stuff like that. Oh, what do you say? No. So let's see here. The one problem with this boss is I'm not sure how to deal with healers. Like, this is a one heal boss. But I'm, I guess, still stuck in the mentality that Druid is a really superb 10-man healer, but the other builds aren't really. But if we're running double heal brand, I mean, supports nowadays do a shit ton of damage. That's a lot of damage lost, which means it's harder to face the hand, ideally. So maybe today we can just try me solo heal brand, and maybe that can work well. And then run like a DPS quick and 2 DPS alax. Because I don't think like a heal mech would do that great here. Yeah. I guess before I get started, just going over some basic stuff about the fight to make sure that we all just know it. Does anybody have any like questions or concerns about the boss in general? Like, I'm not gonna do like a full training, but I'm gonna go over like big like pain points. If anyone has any questions, feel free to ask. Alright, well, feel free to interrupt me whenever.
Question.
Sure.
What would you like me to play?
A power DPS that has a decent burst to it.
Alright, cool.
Anything else? That's fine. You've got time. So, one thing that we ideally should be doing is how the great swords work. Just so we're all on the same page is you have the great sword special action key. You then get ready and cast it. But that there's an animation after you cast it, and then there's a delay with that animation. So it's like you cast it, and then like almost 2 seconds later, the greatsword actually does the thing it needs to do. So what we should ideally be doing is we have good pull, good cleave on the greatswords, and we collect them with the first hand down. Ideally, we get to about 80% on the health. A little bit more can be fine, and of course, less is like less as in like 75-ish is always appreciated. But after that, like once you see that AoE come down, that's when you'll want to use your greatswords. That's when you want to rely on stability, or better yet, Aegis, to prevent you from being knocked down, because nothing's going to be hitting you if we actually cleave and pull the greatswords well. And then by the time the arm actually becomes hittable, greatswords are about to hit the hand. You're all free to do whatever you need to, and you just go ham, get a really solid burst. This is where, like, me as a heal Brown would use Bane's Signet to buff you guys as much as possible. And ideally, with everyone using their greatswords very well, and ideally timed well enough, that's when like a really solid burst can happen, and that's one good way of getting that second hand burn to be really consistent. That's where burst power builds excel. Because if you're not that, well, you have like 8 seconds or 9 to DPS the hand. It's worse than KC. And then hope that a shield doesn't spawn on top of you, and just go ham. Ideally after that, if we get a good burst in, you can honestly ignore the shields. Like, sure, CC him, cleave him, get the one close to Arrow Heart, where we burn the boss. But yeah. And then you'll have time, once you actually get to the boss, to actually get your burst back up. If you have like a secondary burst for your build, or your main burst like a Power Soul Beast, you've got time as the sword collector is collecting their stuff to get your longbow 5 down, to get your axe down, and to get a really solid burst. And that'll sustain through the second sword that'll happen. And doing that pretty much 3 times is what will make this boss really slick. That's what like speed clear groups do. They pull one hand down, they pull all the swords together, they collect them, then they intentionally move to the other platform, get the other hand to go down, that'll also spawn great swords. You use all their great swords they collect on that hand, burst it down from 100 to 0, and then with the swords they collect there, they burn the boss, sword collector gets extra swords to pretty much do what we do in phase 3. Except we do it in phase 2. So the other hand's like 80-ish%. You do sword, burn it, because other swords are going to come down. You then burn boss, sword collector gets stuff for the next hand that'll come. You burn that hand, you get more swords, you get the other hand to come down. You kill that, clear the boss, you win. That's pretty much what a speed clear group does, because they have to know their burn. They have to know their bursts. And it's just that lately we haven't been doing that. We haven't had the damage. And sure, yes, pugs are a part of it, but we're also a part of that. So does anybody have any questions to, like, how great swords work and how to, like, more better optimize your hand DPS? Because that'll make a big difference. Alright. So, I suppose for collecting, which will be one of the big things we'll get people adjusted to, because it's honestly pretty easy. So there are great swords and shields. Great swords spawn towards arrow, and shields spawn towards circle. So the job of the shield person is to just go around the arena, go from south to north and then back south to heart, and just be in the way of the shield orbs that spawn. You just be in their path, you collect them, and you'll just collect it all. It's similar to like in KC, during like a post-burn phase, you have to collect those orbs. Just, you stand in front of it, you collect it. Same thing for swords, except for swords, you'll want to double burn. So you'll want to use your great swords while you're collecting, I mean. So what I mean by that is, you start around arrow, you go to wherever the first one spawns, because they'll look different from the other orbs around. And you'll collect your way down to circle and then bounce back to heart again. So once you get to around where circle is, you'll want to use your great swords. Now, think of the great swords as like having the sheer aftercast that Greatsword 5 does on Necro, or just any skill that you know that has like a really big aftercast to it. That is pretty much Greatsword. So you cast it, you can interrupt it by just walking, and then it'll do its really long animation and hit the boss. And it's a big AoE, you just need to hit in the direction of the boss and you'll hit him. But you'll do that, and ideally you'll keep collecting. And if you fail collecting a sword, that's fine, there's no big issue there. The only issue will potentially come with collecting shields. If you miss one, swords have to be used early. Or else, the shield is effectively like 1,000 damage retaliation. Like twice as worse as like Gorseval, for example. Anybody have any questions about like how collecting works?
So I'm not doing swords ever, but shields, what do you call it? How many shields total? Do you have to collect all the shields?
Yes.
Like, what's that?
There are 15 swords and 15 shields.
And you have to collect all 15?
Yes.
No matter what?
Yep.
Without any acceptance?
Yep. I mean, when you say it, it seems more intimidating. It seems much more difficult than it actually is.
Let's
Like,
flash back to KC with the orbs going through me.
I mean, those are also much smaller, and you have less time to get in front of them. These you know exactly where the next one's going to be. It's very easy to get in front of it, and you know like how it's gonna like bounce back when it hits the arrow side. But yeah, you just collect it all. When the junk wall gets close to us at a heart, you use it. Done. Any other questions? So
how many swords do you have to collect before you have to do the thing?
you can only hold 10 max, and there are 15 in total. So you can use it in between 5 and 10. Again, if you miss a sword while you're trying to collect, it's not that bad. Because it'll just mean that the boss does 10% extra damage while you're burning him. That's not really that relevant. It's only relevant for like the junk wall that comes past. So if you had 10 shields, that is technically 100% damage reduction. KC does 110, so you take 10% of your health and damage.
Okay. Well, that answers what my other question was
All
going
right.
to be.
And for shields, that can stack pretty much indefinitely. So if you collect all 15, you have 15 stacks of that shield. So that's 150% damage reduction. The thing is, like, they are both a buff on your bar, and they do have a time limit. Now, generally speaking, that most of the time that's not relevant. The only time it will ever be relevant, which does happen sometimes, is if you are the person that is collecting swords, and you use your first set on the boss, you keep collecting, and we kill the boss. But let's say we kill the boss really late, like we're starting, like junk wall spawns towards circle, we have to start moving to arrow, bosses at 27, 26, 25. Like it takes up longer than usual to kill. That's when I'm gonna be like, how much time is left on your great swords? And that's when you gotta like find the, out of your 30 square icons you have above your skills, oh, where's swords, where's swords? Oh, I have 7 seconds left. And I'll say, well, that's not enough time. We gotta do a double burn on the hand. So that's like the only instance where the time happens. The only other thing of note is if you are a collector, let's say you are the shield collector, you cannot collect shields as long as you have a sword. Or you cannot collect swords as long as you have a shield in your special action key. You gotta use it first, and then go collect. And that'll be true for anybody else who wants to collect shields or collect swords. If you want to get swords on the ground, you gotta use your shield first. Just grab it.
What happens if you're collecting swords, right? And you have the sword special action, but you accidentally grab a shield? Does it just replace
No.
the swords you have?
You just cannot pick up that shield.
Okay.
It's the same as in like in Deimos. You grab a tier and then you go to see if you can collect another tier, but you can't. You just run over it. Nothing happens.
So does it not matter if like a shield goes through me if I'm collecting the swords?
No,
Or
it
do I have
does
to, like,
matter because it goes
I have
to
to
the
actively
boss, doesn't
dodge them?
You don't have to worry. If you are the sword collector, you don't have to care about shield. Ideally, there's never a situation where shields will go past you, but if they do, they'll just treat them as like the other damage orbs. They're just gonna do some damage to you.
Alright.
But ideally that just won't happen due to the nature of how collecting works. What else? So the other special things about like great swords and shields is, what is it? Swords and warriors cannot go past your shield. Think of it like a sanctuary. Like an enemy cannot get into your bubble as long as it's up. That's one of the things on shield. And like, if you have a shield in the last phase of the fight, if you see like a warrior come to us, because at this point warriors don't really matter, you put a shield down. That means the warrior's just gonna keep trying to get to you, because it wants to get closer than that shield will allow, but it's gonna keep being bounced back, and it's gonna keep doing that and doing that and doing that. Now, if somebody backs up too much, it'll attack, but hopefully as long as you all stay at heart, it's fine.
So
Now
the shields also CC? Like the
Shields?
warrior, if it was coming towards us and you put down the shield, if it's ramming its face trying to kill us, does it also work as a CC or no?
It will push it away. It'll ignore the fact that it has a defiance bar and just push it away.
Alright, okay.
Now the thing with the special mechanic with swords is if you use swords on a break bar, it'll break it. So if you use swords on a shield bar, that bar is gone. If you use it on a conjured soldier, that break bar is gone. And you'll also do that extra 10% damage to it, or however many swords you have.
Wait, sorry, question. So the swords break bar do break bars, but the shields don't?
No.
Yeah?
That's correct.
Right, okay. Yeah, alright.
I think that's about it. Like, phase 1 is probably the most important time to be on top of your cleave. Because CA's rotation is he's going to do a sword slam, shield slam, sword slam, and then a clap. And if you don't have any shields up for the clap, it's going to do 100% of your damage minus however many shields are on you. Soldiers can be created by two ways. If like a sword enemy gets on top of a shield enemy, because it's gonna like run there, just like in KC, like two phantasms try to run to each other to like create that big shit red phantasm. It will do the same if like a shield enemy and a sword enemy get together. It will also do it if an uncollected sword or shield is around. So if you kill a shield, but you don't realize that it's a delay to grab it, or if you want to hold onto your swords, a greatsword will spawn, it'll go to that uncollected shield, and it'll create a warrior from it. So that's why even though you may not really care about wanting a shield, you still want to just grab it and just use it. Just remember that if you, like, in phase 1, if we do sword slam, shield slam, you grab a shield and you use it on the boss, it'll push all the great swords away. And we ideally want to pull them together to cleave and to get them all ASAP. And I think that mostly covers everything. Only other thing of note is, if you haven't realized, we usually start burning CA at 90% health. That's because every time we kill a hand, it's 10% of its health. So we start from 90, we want to go to 50, and then we start from 40, we want to get to 25, and we start at 15 and we want to get to 0. That's why in speed clear groups they do one. That's why in speed clear groups in phase 3, they kill one hand, kill the other hand, and they only have 5% to burn instead of 15, which is ultimately faster, because the hands have less health than CA does. But yeah, does anybody have any questions or concerns?
Yep, hang on. Sorry. I just need to word into Ali speak so I understand.
Yeah.
So it's swords are always first.
Yes.
Right? Yeah? Right.
Mhm.
So it goes sword, then shield, then we kill boss.
Ideally,
Question mark?
yes.
Yep. Then we go sword, then shield, then we do run around to collect.
Uh,
I don't know.
yeah.
Am I
So the
lost?
first, so it's ideally what happens, as you said, is sword then shield, and we kill hand, and we collect, and then it's sword, shield, kill, collect, and then sword, collect, kill.
Wait. Back up.
Okay.
So hang on. So sword, then
Yes.
shield,
Yes.
and they're both hands, right? So what if we're already killing those? Oh, we haven't killed the hand. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it?
Are you trying to understand CA's rotation, or
No,
just how the fight
just the
should go?
general way. I don't know.
So the fight will go. He will slam, spawn swords. We'll do some
Yeah.
damage, and then he'll
Yeah.
slam again, spawn shields. We use swords.
But we don't kill that first hand. We only phase the hand,
We
right?
just do some damage to it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he'll slam down a second time with the same hand, and then
And that's when we kill it.
ideally, yes. If we don't kill it, he'll slam again and spawn swords. And then he'll do a clap. And then the rotation pretty much like repeats. So it starts. Go ahead.
So he claps when? Why?
He claps
Why
after.
does he clap?
That's just what he does.
So it's 3 times and then he claps.
Yes.
Alright, okay. Alright.
Yep.
I'll
So-
just be shooting questions as we go, I think.
That's fine.
I'll
Right.
learn better that way.
And then for phase 2, it's sword, shield, downtime. I mean, this is.
But downtime is actually collect.
No, the downtime, like, ideally. I'm just talking about, like, what if we don't phase after the second slam? CA's rotation would be in phase 1. It would be sword slam, shield slam, sword slam, clap. And then shield, sword, shield, clap. Sword, shield, sword, clap. That's CA's rotation. That's just what he does. In phase 2, it's sword, shield, nothing. Sword, shield, nothing. That's why we have that kind of downtime. If we don't phase the hand after the second time CA slams down in phase 2, where we just spend time waiting around killing the shields, just wait for him to slam down again.
Wait, so you're calling downtime when we're killing the ads? Yeah?
Yeah, just I'm calling downtime as in like in trio. We kill all the bandits by the gate. We run up, do beehive
Alright,
stuff,
alright.
oils, downtime before boss.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Alright, okay.
And yeah, that's about it. So I will be hugging whatever I need to hug, but I guess the only thing of note is this is the time to practice. If you fuck up, you fuck up. That's just how it goes with learning something. Who wants to do swords and who wants to do shield?
Shields, please.
Alright. And you'll do swords. Any last minute questions before I pug for how sword or shield works?
So, I'm gonna
Mhm.
kind of run around the like outside edge here. So I start on the side. I collect the swords.
Mm-hmm.
I go until I have like 9 or 10
Yep.
swords.
5 to
And
10.
then
I thought
Yeah.
it was 5 to 10. Yeah.
All right. And then when I am going to do the animation, I wait. So I set myself up. So I'm going to collect the next orb, do the animation, and then continue.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's just going to be me getting the timing down. But once I got that down, should be fine.
Alright.
Yeah,
and
just-
then shield goes click, 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 click. and then hold it until you say drop it, you're
Yeah.
gonna say drop it.
Yeah, you'll see a big AoE come towards us. When it gets close, you'll use it.
I don't see that shit. Just say when, and I'll
Okay.
find out when.
So, Warden, are you quickness or DPS? Oh wait, I'm sorry, we have alias quickness.
Oh, I don't mind. I can swap. I just
Alright,
came
you
on
can
what
swap.
I was
Alright,
left
you're
on
now
yesterday.
quickness, Warden. Oh, let's see. No, I'm gonna be Elgene to a lack. Oh yeah, the only other thing to talk about, which I completely blanked out on. One of the really sucky things is reflector projectile destruction is just so easily done with Revenant Alack, but let's say we don't run Revenant Alack, or like your Revenants are ditching a lot of damage, or at least some amount of damage for bringing Ventari. So what would be other ways of dealing with it? Like, it's just any reflect or projectile destruction. I think we'll need 12 seconds?
I mean, 12 seconds?
I
Hold
think.
on, how long does my shit last? Can I even find it? Why do all these icons
Sanctuary.
have to be the same color and one I can't even see?
Sanctuary.
Oh, there it is. This lasts 8 seconds. Feels bad.
I don't
Oh,
know
really?
exactly how long it lasts. Maybe the wiki says?
Wait. You have to trait for concentrations, because isn't it a concentration?
Me no guardian though.
Virtues. Virtue
me
trait
shitty
line.
necro.
First trait 1 at the bottom.
Does anyone know how long scepters are around?
Not off the top of my head, but give me 3 minutes, I'll find
Goes
out.
to Mithrite Gambit. Yeah. Alright, 4 conjured scepters will appear outside the arena after the first burn phase and will reappear every 20 to 30 seconds.
I've never seen the scepters. I only see the light.
Yeah, because they spawn really outside of the arena.
Alright.
Wait, if the thing I have to like projectile destroy is coming every 20 seconds.
Every 30, yeah.
My thing wouldn't even be off cooldown.
No.
Yeah, that's one of the downsides to it.
I think
Alright.
you might have a good bet on Mechanist Barrier Signet, because it has a 22-second cooldown.
But it doesn't last 12 seconds.
Well, we don't know if it needs to last 12 seconds.
I mean, the best I can do is...
Wasn't that the requirement? Something about 12 seconds?
Oh,
We said maybe 12 seconds.
I
We didn't
don't
know for sure.
It's a while. I mean, I'll still run Wall of Reflection. Every 25.
I just hide behind people. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, you can body block it, just... You're not really gonna think about body blocking it. How big is this? So... Like, it would be placed around here. That's a little sucky. I mean, ideally you can just run double heal brand and that'll easily do it. It's just... Ideally you don't want to run more than one healer on this fight. If you do, then you just alternate Tome of Courage.
Maybe grab a quick chrono with feedback.
Yeah, but I mean, quick chrono can work well. It's just that one of the things is, I mean, quick chrono does bring stab, so, or at least it can. Not hard.
How does the chrono, let's say the chrono doesn't get the mechanic, how does the chrono tell that someone else has the mechanic to protect them?
There's
Go.
so from the scepters that are on the like far outside edge of the arena, there is a line that comes in towards the person, and you put the bubble down on the person who has the lines.
Okay, so I've never seen the line or the scepters, so how else can you tell? Does that border light up around in the squad? Or... Because I usually just see the pillar of light on people. I don't see the scepters. The person lights up like a fucking
Shit.
star, though. That's the mechanic light, right? That's the one? Yeah, but how does the person who doesn't have the thing know? You see, Wolfie? So you're the mesmer who's gonna... Okay, so you're the mesmer who's gonna protect this person with the bubble. How do you know that person has the mechanic to
'Cause you
protect
can-
them?
The thing that you
What
look
if they're
for
like
is-
way off here in Narnia?
Yeah, then it's kind of partially the duty of the person who's way off in Narnia to go, oh, I should come back to stack, let
Yeah,
people
yeah,
know I have
yeah.
the bubble, somebody else needs to fill my job. The
Yeah.
indicator that you're looking for is the lines towards the person.
Alright, but is there another way to tell? That's what I was wondering. Usually mechanics have like 2 or 3 or 4 ways to tell. So I was wondering, does it light up in the, like, in the squad? You know how sometimes some mechanics light the people up in the squad?
Yeah,
Does it do that?
I don't know, but I'm telling you that this is like the way that I notice that it's happening.
Yeah, I just never noticed that way, that's all. Anyway, ready.
I need to put.
If we can't get a lock, I can...
It's whatever.
Alright.
Oh well. Oh yeah, I'm bringing that. Never mind.
Dude, I've been in DPS monkey my whole life, so like, I just never noticed mechanics. Dodge AoEs. Don't know mechanics.
I mean, if you can't, like, as a dragon hunter, what you can do is put your F3 down before the second hand slams, so you can protect those that don't have ages and yourself, and you can do your sword.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not running. This could be a fight where you could run virtues. I just don't think you're running it.
No, I am a Radiance homie. My one and only
Radiance
time.
is only really for fractals, isn't it? Isn't Virtue's better for raids?
Virtues is better if you can be certain that you will have 100% Aegis uptime. Radiance is better if you are not certain.
I mean, the thing with... Oh, power Mechalock.
Wait, there's a power Mechalock.
Yeah.
If you want. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, ideally, the DPSers do their job and do good DPS.
So, Parallax not good DPS, question mark?
No, it's decent.
I mean, Ali can easily switch.
I can also
switch
go.
quick.
I can go STM Chrono. But that might be a little bit too heavy of a focus pull carry.
I mean, I'm fine with whatever if people want to like keep running Power Chrono. I mean, I have a Power Chrono quick. Just I just default to Healbrand because it's easy to command that way. Because otherwise
Yeah,
I will call stuff.
The other day, I tried to teach some noobs how to do Veil Guardian, and I attempted to command on my Ritualist Alack Revenant, and I was like, this is just awful.
Yeah.
This is just not good.
I mean, you can totally do it. You just have to play your build a fuck ton.
Yeah.
That's why I can command almost as effectively as support on just a power DPS chrono. This is a guy's DPS probably. Oh, it's Spirit. Finale is the yeah. We need a lack in chrono. Not good for DPS a lack. Good for quickness though. Yeah, I know. Sucks. That's why, like, quickness builds are just very easy to think of. There are a lot of fun quickness builds. You have Catalyst, you have Harbinger, you have Quick Brand, you have Heal Brand. Like, they're a lot more easily accessible and probably a lot more enjoyable to play. But now, for a lack, we have Mechanist with kits and it being overpowered. We have Spectre, which is use all your wells, and then what the fuck else do you do? You have Willbender Alack, which is an extremely stressful alacrity that requires good quickness uptime, and you to not be interrupted during your Alack session. What else do we fucking have? There's at least one more. Oh, there's Mirage, but don't bring that here. There's Power Alack. I mean, that's still fine.
I mean, they did nerf its damage, though.
Still fine. Better than Mirage here.
Yeah.
Probably better than Candialac here.
Wait. Spectre's the thief one, right?
Yeah.
So you just drop wells and you give alacrity?
If you spec,
Yeah.
right?
Is that seriously it? Ha! That's stupid. Sorry, I really haven't been playing Guild Wars 2, so I just ask questions now at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, my big issue is all of the Alacs. Yeah, Aldous said it. Like, all of the Alacs are Condi, except for Heal Mech and then Power Renegade, which is not great.
Hell yeah, look, we got a Will fucking Bender Alack. That's awesome.
Oh.
That's gonna be awful because I don't expect him to be amazing, but that's awesome to see. Alack Bender.
Is his name Paragon? Because, like, dude, I don't think you're gonna be a Paragon. Wait, is that what's his name? What's his name? Oh, Apagon.
Apagon.
Fucking.
Both of the people
the P
we
in
got
front of the
are
A.
good.
It's fun. It's even capitalized. I don't know where I saw that.
Am I bringing CPCs like a shit backup?
I don't know.
Don't
Nah,
CPC.
I have a lot of backups if I actually remember. Hold on. And this. I gotta put my food down. Now let's see how much of a difference a single healer makes. Alright. Remember here we want to pull hands in, we want to cleave them. These are champions, apparently.
Why does this achievement exist?
And giving good damage. Ideally, we want to use hands a little earlier. And that's... Well, phase, it just sucks. Alright, go collect.
Meh.
Remember, if a shield
want
ever
to die.
spawns on the boss, you have to use your shields.
Oh
early.
my god, I got a sword. I got
You gotta
a sword.
always
this
use it
is
early.
fucking- oh my
Otherwise-
God, nope. Just though, I'm gonna die. This is bad. It's horrible. Alright, I think we got 4.
GG. Did you not have swiftness?
So I overshot where shields went, or I missed 2 right at the bat. I'm not sure. This is my first time.
I'll pull you in my subgroup so you have... That means, I guess you go down.
No. I keep saying this. The subgroup was not the
shit,
problem.
why'd
It's literally I don't know what I'm doing. Does the first one actually spawn on that circle?
No.
No, I didn't think so. So it spawns further away?
It can spawn anywhere in that section.
Motherfucker.
It looks different. So just be aware. Just find the one that looks different. Late swords. Good burn, good job. We just have downs. Go collect.
Moose down. Moose alive.
You weren't. Oh, that was close.
What are you talking about?
Keep going, 1 miss. Pressing. Better. You will do a perfect job when you miss nothing, but that little shield.
When do I place it?
Shield. When the junk wall gets close, that thing right on top of us.
Hey, Cusco. Alien alarm! I am sorry. I think I just blew all your ears out. I'm sorry if I
Yes, you
actually
did.
pushed through. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
Oh, because Ali swapped. Oh. Wait, no, Ali never swapped. That's
What?
to quickness.
Again, I think past me for going through the trouble of setting up voice meter.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to.
I am impervious.
Use.
Oh, Ali, there's the yellow lights.
Kill, cleave.
I only see like a star on someone.
Collect.
Like it lights up. Doesn't go the other way, does it? Goes,
Healing. Go collect. Oh shit, there we go. Swords anytime. I am concerned. Stay, commit. Do not use, do not use.
Wait, don't use.
No, no. Now we're gonna die. We're dead. We just died. This is a wipe.
I didn't know that was.
Use shield if you have Wolfie. Never mind, GG.
Alright, why not use?
Because we need to
Where?
save it for that slap. For that clap. So the first one you use when junk wall gets near, second one you have to save, and third one you just collect and use when junk wall.
Wait. So it's chunk wall for the first one, clap for the second one, chunk wall for the third one.
Yep, that's
Yeah,
correct.
right, okay. Didn't know that.
I know. That was better though, absolutely better. Good job on second phase. First, the phase 2 just wasn't as great because, Ali, you were quickness, by the way?
I am quickness
Yes.
now. Yeah?
Yes, you are.
Right, okay.
Just wasn't smooth on phase 2, even though it kind of was, and we recovered because of that one shield miss. And again,
I'm assuming
go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm assuming that the sword throwing is easier when I have quickness, because I was like, "There's no way that I'm finishing
Yeah.
this animation fast."
Yeah.
Wolfie, is it safe to use stealth gyro here? You can stealth. Yeah.
And then Moose, as a sword person, as soon as a shield comes, you have to ditch whatever your plan was and just say, well, shit, I gotta use now. There is no
Yeah.
waiting.
On that one, Allie, I was waiting for Allie to miss one, and then she didn't miss one, and I was like, well, fuck, now I know I gotta use them.
Good burn. That's a great burn. Good job. Go collect. Fuck the shields. Great burn.
Being-
Wager. What are you talking about?
oh, so much easier with quickness. Oh my god.
Gotta use.
Fucking miracle.
All that was a unfortunate thing. Use. Yeah, that sucks. All right.
Is that because I let a shield in?
Yep. Moose had to change her entire plan. Use it when there's 10 stacks because CA cannot have more than 10 stacks. And that was just wasted swords. It's still fine. We'll still be fine because we're playing ideal builds. Just sucks.
I'm very happy that being solo swords is covering up how bad I am at this build. I don't really play
Do you see
DPS
it?
anymore.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me? Kill the other ones. Are you... Ah, it's annoying. Alright. Another snowy faced.
Ah, man, no.
Give me a second.
Bad things. Bad things.
Oh, somebody else
I,
dropped it. Fuck.
No, you...
I was also the yellow thingy.
GG. Yeah, if that happens, I'll back you up. You just have to realize it faster, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, I know.
I said it the moment I saw it.
Maybe I should just put resistance down. It's a good backup. Oh, yeah. That's just the way of it. Let's go. Alright, good job, go collect.
No.
Oh, well. One
This
miss?
one.
What wager? What are you talking about?
It's two.
Where's it down? Oh.
So I've missed one. You guys can't DPS the boss. Is that
Yes.
what's happening? Okay.
Boss does retaliation, which destroys people if they try to DPS, just like in Gorse Ball if CC goes too long.
On that one, because there was multiple misses, my stacks got really split up.
Oh shit. Good. Get your extra swords, use them, and one miss.
Two missed.
Goal is
Three
0
miss.
misses. Oh shit. I didn't. Cannot use Fall of Reflection. We're dead, GG. I mean, see, clearing shields is GG. Clearing shields is just cleave.
No, it's not about clearing shields. It's about clearing shields that are in the path of the people collecting, because they will get slowed when they're near those leftover shields, especially the ones near.
Well,
Is that why you go slow all of a sudden when collecting?
Slowed and interrupted.
well, if a shield's in the way of, or it's close to the boss, it's going to be in the way of people collecting where the markers are. Just go next to
Yeah,
it, cleave it. There's no need to be at heart. Just be in that, be close to boss.
But people should be prioritizing those when we phase and start attacking. They should just take like 2 seconds, just clear the shields that are close to the boss, so push it away, so it's not in a path. It's too many times I just see like.
Yeah, go do it. That's a good. That's a good. Yeah, again, if there's a shield, or like the markers are, just go to the side and clear it. There's no need to be at heart. Just be anywhere against the boss. You're good to go. Kill it, CC it, and then just return to heart.
Same thing with the arms hitbox. Like the ads, I know they spawn kind of spread out, but the arms hitbox is huge. Unless your class has a thing for huge hitbox, you can stand really far and cleave them. And you don't need to be right in the middle. Yeah, that's fine, but like the class, smaller hitbox, smaller. You still don't need to stand. Other than for like most people's booms.
Yeah, no, that's making me want to go to the toilet. I'm not gonna lie.
Ready, check. Guys, stop. If you want to continue doing that, just go to somewhere else. Just not right now. We're having a merge. That is not good enough. We have to go there.
Major, what are you talking about?
Alright, good job. Go play. Or go grab the things. Grab these.
I
Oh, we
made a
have one
horrible
over here.
mistake. I have made a horrible mistake. I didn't realize that I got a shield. Oh god.
It's alright, I still made a mistake.
Use. It'll die. Yeah, this is not good enough.
Yeah, that's my fault for not realizing that I had picked up a shield.
Gosh, okay, I can work on this. Alright, I want to try some.
I have scepter, but I'm body blocking. Block my body. Thank you.
Okay, so that can be enough. Extra sword. There we go, collect. Please kill, use your swords. Fuck the extra.
Don't use, right? Don't use.
Yeah. No, okay. Now those swords that were used, shield. Shield?
When?
When I was telling you
that
to
was-
shield.
It
GG.
was a bit late!
Yeah.
I asked, wait.
And I told you shield.
Alright, okay. Well, at least that was my best run yet.
Let's go again. Swords. I forgot to do that. Good burst. Ignore the shields. They're not in a bad spot. Don't miss any, we'll be good.
What wager? What are you talking about?
We need to be in the middle. Wait for the shield. Good. Alright. Get in. Damn it. Go cleave and kill. One down. Doing all I can to heal. Ah, fuck. I see stuff.
I guess so. Please super speed.
Get in. Good. Oh no, body blow. Okay, we're fine. Shield.
Wow,
Nice.
I see those people not trusting me.
Alright, use swords.
I didn't have them
Fail.
Oh.
Fail.
Oh. No.
because there was a missed one right
Okay.
when I got back through.
Okay. Putting sanctuary down. Okay, it's okay. I can put this down.
Oh, man, shit, fuck, piss.
Good luck. Ah, how do I do it?
Me, back up,
I'll back up. I got you. Oh, I
What?
fucking have swords!
I did.
No, I have swords. Healing. Shield.
I'm dead. Yeah.
Oh shit, I meant... Well, yes. I meant to save the instance, but I had to back up.
I'll have to make the next challenge more interesting.
Yeah.
So you're
Shame.
in Hawk.
I died.
You staked the Mystic Forge and you tricked us into fighting for you. Have I missed anything?
Of course, it sounds bad when you say it like that.
I part learnt the third phase.
Isn't the waiting time.
Brownie point.
Sequel ahead.
Yeah. I mean, when that happens, you just kind of have to work with it. You did call backup at a great time. I just had a sword. And I was a designated get it back up, and I didn't pay attention. That's my fault. But yeah, man. So I feel like scepters last pretty much like 10 seconds. But the problem is like you can't use wall of reflection because they come from like they come from 4 different angles. So like if I'm at heart, they come from arrow.
Doesn't it still count if the player like stands on the wall of reflect?
I mean, that can work. It's just you gotta think about that while you're DPSing. But like they come from this, so you would have to use wall of reflection right there, and then hope that it works. Maybe that is the plan.
I know with like the thief thing, the thief version, if you stand in it, it protects you from both sides.
I mean, the thief version is just a bubble. Oh, I mean, they're all
the shitty like smoke screen line thing.
the old one, yeah.
Which is basically, you know, just a crappier wall of reflect.
Yeah.
You know, projectile destruction instead of reflect.
Yeah. Like what I was trying to do is because I gotta run Bane Signet and give you guys stability, and I wasn't trusting wall of reflection, especially since we're like DPSing here, and you're not really gonna like stand in while you're trying to cleave. I was doing my first one with Tome of Reflection or Tome of Courage, and then use my shield to like cover the other like 5 or 6 seconds. And then let you guys take a little bit of damage. Second one I do Sanctuary. And then the next one I do Tome of Courage. Because there are only 3. One here, when we're back on the group, and ideally when we're back on the group. Or rather back in the middle of the box. That's all a lot of work that you. That's not really a great solution. It's a solution for me, but I don't know about others. Yeah. What would be a good reflux solution then? Like ideally, if you just have two people with 30-second reflux, that works fine. It's just you gotta spec for it, you gotta run it. You can run double chronomancer feedback. Done. One feedback when it expires, other one doesn't. I don't know, maybe I should just go to Special Forces and play around with Power Lack and see how bad Ventari actually is. I mean, you can't do a rotation if you do that, though. Because all you're doing is Power Lack is Sword 4 or 5 and Ice Razor. I mean, I guess that's all you need to do, but still.
I mean, I think maybe the
You don't
solution
have a
is
sword,
just.
do you?
What was
Isn't
that,
sword
Alan?
with hollow? You don't have a sword, do you? Isn't sword with hollow? Wait. How? Never mind. Wrong class. Never mind.
So what was that, Mix?
I think maybe the solution is just learning how to body block it. I know it's not very pug proof, but I don't know. That's just how I've always done it. I've only
Yeah.
ever seen the Ventari tablet when I'm running with you guys and when I'm with training groups.
Alright then, maybe what will happen is just run a heal brand or heal mech either way, just let the first few seconds just body block, take some damage, you then have like some sort of like short cooldown projectile destruction for a bit. When that expires you have a few seconds left of the scepter, you heal it afterwards, rinse repeat.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I was calling, I was just running to the group, to the back of the group, in front of
Yeah.
the boss. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, back up, and then I was like, run.
Yeah, maybe we do that. With 15 seconds left, with not seconds, minutes left. But I still, um, pain in the ass. Yeah, I was gonna do CA again if I had the instance, but now you have to log in. You have to set your stuff up. You have to log into your alt. You have to open it again. All right. Let's all
Right.
leave and reopen.
Bathroom break if I got 2 minutes.
Sure.
Fine.
So yeah, then maybe I'll run. I mean, my only thing is, I guess, shield. So I have to just make sure that I provide might beforehand. Maybe stay in a weapon set longer with that, because I just like the weapon swap off cooldown, and then just stay in shield the entire time. But I want to be in shield for swords because otherwise I can't pull. And there's that like one sword that spawns at the very end that I like to pull in. Otherwise, people aren't really gonna think about it and aren't gonna do anything for it.
I want to swap to my Dragon Hunter just to see which I do better on
Sure.
for this.
Cool. Ow. Ooh, a bobble bubble. How nice.
Alright, back. Can I load in?
Yeah.
Sweet, that was fast.
I have swapped to my alt.
Alright. So go again. One black, one PS. get some more practice. And remember, you can fish in here, you just don't get any special fish.
I still haven't leveled fishing. Oh, look at all you guys. Oh, wait. Oh, good. JCLS, you make me feel better.
What?
I was looking at everybody's, like, their mastery points, or their, whatever the new stuff. What's this shit down at the bottom called? Like, Q's 455, and then I sell you and you're only 385. I'm like, oh, good. People are like me too. Whee!
Oh, doesn't my alt make you feel better?
I can't. I don't
You
even
have
know what your
less
alt is.
mastery points than the alt that like was banned for several years.
Yeah. This is my favorite alt.
Your one little mastery
Clearly.
point. Won't you get a mastery point from killing this boss?
I
Hey,
don't.
what's that outfit? Is that an outfit? Is that an
No, it's a new armor set.
outfit? Stand still. Stand still. Ah, it's not too shabby. It's heavy. Oh, it's heavy armor too. I
Mhm.
kind of like that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Don't
How
like
I
the
know
shoulders,
last.
but
No one appreciates my incredible fashion skills of getting glowing toilet paper and just
I know,
wrapping my
man.
body with it.
anything is better than Wolfie's pink mole naked rat thing going on over there. I'm just saying.
Would anyone
Oh.
else like to do swords?
I think we're gonna do more tomorrow. So, like, the goal is to get just a lot of people, or just everyone, just accustomed to the mechanics. So, feel free to get more practice.
Alright.
Oh shit. Okay. I want. But I want alts myself. Here, I'll do this and this. It's for Willis. Alright, let me sit up. What do I want to take here? Whatever. I do not know.
Hey, I got all the doggy ones. Cool.
Alright. I didn't want that. Alright, use. Oh, I gotta use this. Good damage. Fantastic. Kill the one next to it. Believe it.
Please.
Major, what are you talking about?
Where am I? Okay, there they are. Shield whenever.
Alright, I've realized what my problem is on that one. It's when the shield is killed on my path, I often accidentally pick up the shield on my path.
It feels like there's only 10 there. Like, we have the damage to have a really fast burn. I just feel like the swords were lacking. Too many were missed or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I picked up a shield again.
What about
Okay. Please.
I guess it's safe to say I do more damage on this than my necro.
Probably.
Even though I don't
Get
know
ready.
what the fuck I'm doing. Guardian balance.
Get that
like
damage.
that? Going slow, going slow, going slow.
Kill. Body block. One full dead.
He didn't hide. Was it a puzzle? Yeah, it was a puzzle.
Kill the shield.
Oh,
Look at the
oh, please
sword!
don't.
Look at the sword! It's just, hey guys, I want to attack you guys. You swords.
He's vibing. Don't judge him. This all I bet this was a hit job by Aldous.
Body block, body block.
Kill the one next to us.
Let me be inside the bubble. Let me. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Back up. Back up.
Oh, fuck.
I died to a shield.
Alright, this is GG. Just GG. Well, I guess for the future, we'll need more than 2 swords there.
Yo, Wolfie. Yo, Wolfie. You wanna... You should give me that turtle.
She can't hear you. I think she's in.
Wolfie, you should give me that turtle.
Never read it. She wants you to give her your turtle.
Turtle. Yeah.
She wanted to be a passenger. Never you're ready. Use. Good job. Kill the one next to us. Never mind. He went all the way down there. Norm.
Major, what are you talking about?
Let one in.
Yeah, it conveniently coincided with the one I threw, but you
Let
missed
two
another
in.
and another and another.
Another.
Well, rip. Use.
So sometimes I get slower. I was wondering why is that happening.
You get slower?
Yeah, like you'll be normal speed and then you'll go slower.
Are you running out of swiftness? Or lose super speed?
Maybe I'm losing super speed.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with the game, so it has to be that.
Not a mechanic that makes you
No.
go slow is what I mean. No,
There
okay.
was, I probably
Yeah,
wouldn't have mentioned it.
just checking.
Good job. Thank you. Oh, that
Funny.
last one. That sucks. Rip the swords. Sidestep DPS. If you... That's death.
So I was meant to hold.
Yes.
Right.
That's why I was telling us to go. Shield, shield, shield. No, 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 no. Wait, that's death.
That we don't have.
Nope. That's because... The only reason that happened was because of your missed sword. Shield. GG.
Yeah.
The only reason, because Moose had to use her swords earlier. That was also due to just the less damage that we had. And I was about to go get him, but they despawned. By the time I realized.
I do glide over, but I'm slow. I'm on the far side from where I need to drop my path. My traps, okay? Feels bad.
Alright. I'm too early, I think.
You expect to win a little wager with these hands, Stavros? You're so deep in debt.
What wager? What are you talking about?
Alright.
Stavros made a bet.
We'll get some extra swords. Let's get some good damage. Got an army of them coming. Nice.
Pretty fuck for the fuck.
We almost fix. Not quite. Can kill.
Oh.
Alright, grab your extra stuff. Good job. How many? Body blow?
Impressive, Stavros. Your little troop is surprisingly resilient. But that ends now.
I'm down. And
Oh, I forgot.
Yep.
Sorry, I was
Yep.
focusing on
And
resin
I was
instead of.
focused on
Yeah.
doing my thing. One more pull and then that's it. Yeah, I'm not always going to be around the call.
No, yeah, it was, yeah, mistakes.
My food.
Thanks for the ferry service, Wolfie.
Go. I forgot. Merge. Yep, you gotta merge because we didn't pick up a sword. Held it to it. That's 4 down.
What wager? What are you talking about?
That's doubles. Shield. GG. Guys, you have to cut. You gotta. That's what happens when we don't have cleave. That's where one of our big issues just in our normal clears are, and that's why we fail and sometimes spend like half our session there. Or like more than we need to. If you're a DPS, your job is to just kill anything with a red enemy name tag you see. Just use your minor stuff. You don't really need, like, super ultra need your burst. Use. Good. But we need to kill the shield. Healing.
What are you talking about?
Why'd I put him over there?
I let one through.
There we go. Did not phase, got a kill. And oh fuck. Okay, they haven't smoked. I have time.
That one through. Oh no, no it didn't. No it didn't.
Where are they?
Hey.
I've kept 5 for
Body
the
block.
arm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Shield.
Uh-oh. Please last. Oh, thank God. I'm scared.
Now that's what a good burn looks like. Go collect. Now since we did it so early, it's going to take a little bit longer for the shields to slime. You'll still have to deal with them, but watch out for the slime.
That one through.
It's okay, it coincided very well.
I
One's
got
through.
shielded and dead. Sword down. Sword down.
You see shields on boss.
Sword dead.
Well, we got nothing. We're dead. There's nothing. Kill swords, collect, and use. GG. That's it. I mean, that's part of the collecting in phase 3 is you gotta also collect while also evading shields that spawn in bad places, plus also dodging slams. Failure to do that and you'll very easily die. But we got all of tomorrow. That'll be it.
Alright, thank you guys.
Well, at least now I know I do anywhere from 10 to 15k more DPS on Guardian, where I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, gotta go practice so you can do even more than that.
Feels bad, my poor little Necro. Because Reaper has poo-poo burst. Wow. Wow, Aldous. Wow. I'm not saying you're wrong, but it still hurts.
Yeah, we got more CACM. Like, what's the point in practice if we just... I mean, I can go over mechanics, and then now we have 2 more people that can do one of the 2 mechanics. How is that gonna really help us in the future? Gotta get more people to learn shield and sword. Because you'll know you've got it down when you can either do shields with a very high consistency of 100%, or swords if you collect 14 to 15 every single time. Always remember if you have shields and just check that. And be able to do phase 3 with hand slams and bad shields. To be able to combi clear yourself on the fly if need be, or dodge through the shield, dodge through the slam. You switch whatever you have to help out. So like as a guardian, you would want to get hit with a shield, use one of your dodges, and then like leap of faith over to the next orb. Then you combi clear yourself, you recovered. Probably still have swiftness, you can easily just continue collecting.
One of the things I hate with Dragon Hunter, though, if you have this setting so that your AoEs just automatically go to your target, movement skills ignore that, right? But apparently, Wings of Resolve, you know, the leap is not considered a movement skill. So a lot of times I'll have an enemy like selected and I'll press it, and then you know, I'm going towards the enemy instead of what I'm aiming at.
Instead of like getting it
Instead of
effect.
just going where I want to go, right?
Oh.
Because I don't know why. Like, you know, Sandswell, stuff like that, like they are ground target, right? But because they're considered like movement skills, it completely ignores the like AoEs automatically going to your target. But Wings of Resolve.
And
doesn't work
Wings of
that way.
Resolve does some damage, so it's a DPS skill.
What damage? It doesn't do damage.
I
It does
thought it
healing.
does. Maybe spec for it to do damage.
I guess.
I
'Cause
very
the way I have it right now, it removes immob and it does healing and removes 2 condis off of myself. That's it. And it's a leap
Very
finisher. Wait, you can trait this to do damage? Why would you even do that?
I don't know. It's just something that I remember about it.
Your F2? That sounds
You go into a fight, you do some supplemental damage, you heal yourself, you get yourself ready to get into the fight while already having done something.
I don't know. But it sounds horrible. Actually, I guess an easy way to see whether damage matters. I think my thief's naked.
Yeah.
My thief's snake, whatever. I'll just buy a shit bow. Because doesn't the teleport thing what is it, short bow or something?
Yeah, that does damage in it blinds.
Yeah. Okay, so if I just buy a shit short bow.
I love short bow. I use every single skill of it.
Short bow, price. Just give me the worst, shitty, level 11. Beautiful. That's all I need. Alright, I think it's the 5th? Wait, which is the one that, like, shadow steps you? Yeah,
5.
it's 5, right? Okay. So... No, it doesn't snap to target. See? Because they're like, it's a movement skill. So it's just Guardian. They're just like, nah, fuck you. Like, why? Why? Is it healing? Is that why they decided it shouldn't be movement?
I don't know.
It does like a 3k heal or something?
I have no idea.
Yeah, so short bow 4 snaps to target. Makes sense. It's just a damage skill. And then the 5th one doesn't care. The second one does snap. So yeah, because it's a shadow step, they're like its primary purpose is movement. It just, you know, I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I guess it's either the healing or they're just like, you know what, Guardian too strong. Must not give random quality of life things.
Could very well be. I have no idea. I don't do that.
Ah, this thief. I used to play this thief so much.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, this thief alone has over 3,000 hours. Damn.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I actually basically played exclusively thief at some point. Wild.
I mean, I do an open world, but yeah. Alright, one moment. Alright, that'll do it for us. Thank you for watching. Tomorrow we'll get Ali and Moose better accustomed to their mechanics and get other people learning and just get overall more familiar and comfortable with the fight. Until then,